So the email we'll get to here in just a second is they want to bring a third person into the bedroom, so they're getting a paid massage therapist to come in, and she's wondering if it's going to ruin their relationship. I'll read the email in a second. If you listen to the Bert Show, you know you have heard Kristen and I detail the constant fight we have had throughout our lives of people pleasing. It's been my whole life, and while I'm getting better at it, I'm still not there. And I had a shining example of that yesterday.
Oh, just yesterday? Just
yesterday. So I've been honest with you guys, saying that it's the first time I've ever had to deal with hemorrhoids. This really sucks.
Which, by the way, never got to address what happened when I went to Haagen-Dazs for Bert's Big Adventure. Our nonprofit, Bert's Big Adventure, we take kids with chronic and terminal illness to Disney World. Haagen-Dazs in the Atlanta area was kind enough to donate 100% of the sales last week. And I get there and like the head honcho of the franchise is there. And the first thing he asked me about is your hemorrhoids.
I'll let them know they're a little bit better because I saw the doctor yesterday. But the people-pleasing part of this is it was...
Oh, no. And then a Bert's Big Adventure mom came up to me and asked me about your hemorrhoids. You were the talk in the ice cream shop, baby.
Your hemorrhoids.
About your hemorrhoids.
And we have a Bert's Big Adventure reunion this weekend. So if you guys want to line up, I'll give you all the details that you want. Right? But here's the people-pleasing part of it. So there was a new doctor's assistant yesterday, physician's assistant, that I had never met before. She comes in, and I told her what the problem was. And right before she's about to check, I'm like, I am so sorry you have to do this. I apologized.
But that's her job.
That's what she said. Yeah. She's like, this is embarrassing for you, man. But I do this every day. But I'm like, it's the first time we're meeting. And
you had to look at my butthole?
And you have to check in my butthole. I'm so sorry you have to do this today.
I get it, though. I feel sorry for it, too.
How's your butthole?
Wow.
They gave me some...
You asked that,
huh?
Oh, okay. How's your hemorrhoids?
Yeah, it is better.
It's the word I hate to use, but they gave me a very strong ointment.
Ointment.
So they're not great, but they're better.
Okay.
They're better.
They're taking a while to go away.
How long do yours usually take?
I tell you, I had hemorrhoids prior to my pregnancy. I had them during my pregnancy, and yes, it happens. Mine only last a couple days.
Yeah.
They're not severe. They last a couple days and then they go away. It's like that itchy, burning sensation, and then they're gone.
Yeah, it's pretty much it right there. Although when you do tell friends about it, they will give you their worst case scenario. So a friend of mine yesterday,
of course,
was telling me about her blood clot there and how she had to they had to cut it out. They had to put a needle up the butt to try to numb things, and then you get on all fours and they cut that thing right out of there. So I was going into the doctor's office just hoping that it wasn't a blood clot. Have you had to have that?
No, never. Yikes. I know somebody who had to get theirs cut out.
Yeah, apparently it's not great.
No.
It's not something you request. All right, so the email here. Good morning, Bert Show. My husband and I are very faithful to each other and love each other. But for the past year, I've been watching some adult movies and I'm really getting turned on. Oh, I have to give the kid warning. Too late. Hey, if you're cruising around with kids in the car, I'm about to talk about sex.
That should have happened prior to the butthole conversation.
Yeah, we were really late on this one.
You dropped the ball on that one.
Well, kids might know about buttholes, but they don't know about sex yet.
Still, that's not a conversation
Every
a
kid
parent
knows he's
wants
got
to
a butthole.
have.
It's an adult warning at this point. I don't know.
I never had any relations with any other woman. I have always been with men. My husband and we have a sex life that's amazing. He was the perfect instrument, and he makes me feel loved. I'm not sure if this will turn out great, but I did tell him that if this turns out well, then we could do this every month, and that's getting a paid massage therapist. He is not the one who suggested it. I suggested it. And he was not too happy at first. And then I guess he started to think about it. I told him as long as you don't speak to other women or cheat on me, I'll be fine with this. I don't want to have relations with anyone I know. I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing now, but this is my fantasy and I would really like to do it. I just don't know if this is going to ruin my marriage. Is there anyone out there that has done anything like this that is happily married? Hope you can answer by Saturday. Here we are Friday. 1-855-BERT show. So I'm guessing to get around this, around prostitution or around escorts, that there are places that you can go that you hire a massage therapist, I'm guessing?
I don't know, but
Close.
I don't think massage therapists are going to like this story.
Right.
Because this is going to give massage therapist a bad name.
Right, and then you're going to think that when you're really hiring a legit massage therapist. But again, this is assuming, so I'm not sure how you get around this, but this is her story and not mine. So they're bringing a quote-unquote massage therapist in as the third.
Here's the thing. I would be worried that this is like gateway. I don't know the proper word to use on the radio there.
The gateway to something.
Like this is gateway vajayjay.
Gateway vajayjay.
Okay.
Gateway vajayjay.
I didn't know that's where you were going.
So you think
I didn't know that's where we were going to
So
land.
you think this is the gateway for him maybe sampling another vajayjay and then sampling outside the rules that they come up with?
Exactly. That would be my concern as a woman, like contemplating doing this.
And I think that's a part of her concern too. But it's like, how do you really know that? You got to know your man. There's no way to know that unless you know him.
And she's the one who wants to do it.
Is it Chris Rock's line that says that men can't go back sexually?
I believe so.
Like once they sample something,
Yep.
it's really very difficult to go back to something less exciting. Like once you introduce it, then you keep them going.
You always have to like up the ante.
Yeah. As a man, if I were going to give my opinion, I would probably stay away from giving a man other options when he has not asked for them. Because once you do that, you might not be able to put that toothpaste back in that tube. I mean, be very careful.
All right. So Cheryl here has been married for 25 years. Brought a third person in. Let's find out how this goes. Hey, Cheryl.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, 25 years. When is the first time that the two of you decided, you know what, let's bring somebody else in here? That sounds like fun.
It was approximately about 5 years ago. So our children our girls are 30 and 31, so we wanted to kind of make sure the kids were out of the house. And we kind of looked at each other and go, what the hell? This is just boring Caucasian, if you will, sex. You know,
Wait, I think I'm supposed to be offended by that. Hold on
Can we
a
just
second.
say vanilla?
Hold on a second. Yes.
What does that look like?
I
I'm
must
curious.
stand up for Caucasians that have freaky sex right now.
Listen, you gotta get your freak on every once in a while.
Agreed.
You have to, and it will really enhance your relationship. But you have to have firm rules. You have to. There's no way around it. And I can promise you, this lady will have the time of her life, and her husband will look at her and go, "Damn." Damn.
So, Cheryl, is the Chris Rock joke true that once a man gets tastes, he cannot go back sexually? Like, once you open up that door, it's going to stay open.
That is, to your point, Bert, that's why there are rules that have to be done. So my specific rules, there's no kissing or there's no piano playing, if you will, for his part. But he can enjoy everything else. Now, mind you, his fantasies are also met during this because we have that conversation offline.
So
I am always introducing whatever the fantasy may be so he doesn't look like the creep.
So you're okay in your creep role. So dude just has to stand in the corner and watch you do your thing. He's not allowed to get involved at all.
No, we want him involved. I just don't want any intimate part of him being involved with that third party. Now, I can be involved because all his fantasies are being met.
Bert,
If you
there's
know
none
what
of
I'm
this
talking about.
Got you.
from him.
Okay, but he's allowed to do some other stuff.
Yes.
Okay. And it has worked out for you, and you are super happy.
Oh, yes.
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 That was the 2-syllable yes. Yes.
That's how you know you're happy.
We get a 2-syllable yes.
The Bert Show.
So first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get the Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.